Hey, we're just getting ready to start yoga for runners in about 4 minutes, 9:30 Central Time. After that, we'll have a Q&A. It's going to be a 20-minute practice. So just getting ready for that. The several minutes we have beforehand, feel free to throw some questions out there. Just going to make sure the camera's lined up well. Is the audio okay? Let me know if you can hear me or not hear me. I'll adjust things. Very new to this Periscope app, so feel free to give me some feedback. Good, you can hear me. Thank you. Thanks for the input. Good. Oh, hearts. Yeah, hearts are pretty cool. Feel free to throw those out there. Let's see. First thought you were crazy, but now I just see your nuts. Oh. That's funny. Good. We're starting up in about a minute and a half, 90 seconds. Welcome to this Yoga for Runners. We have a Q&A afterwards, 20-minute practice to wind down and relax. Let your body feel really, really good. So at the end of this practice, your body should feel really good, nice and loose, relaxed. Stress should melt out of your body. Good, hearts, thank you. What does this say? Hey, how's it going? How are you doing? The print's too small. I couldn't read your name, but all right, time to get started. Let's start out in a standing position. Bring your feet close together, about hips distance apart. Your feet are about hips distance apart, maybe 6 inches or so. Your big toes will be closer to each other. Big toes are closer to each other than your heels are. A little bit of spread between the heels. Standing up tall, letting your crown of your head move upward. So the crown of the head is moving upward with every inhale. The side, it kind of looks like this. Close your eyes. We're going to start to move with the breath. On your next inhale, shrug the shoulders up and back. And on the exhale, let the shoulders sink down away from the ears. And then inhale, shrug the shoulders up and back. Exhale, let the shoulders sink down away from the ears. And then inhale, shrug them up and back. Exhale, let the shoulders sink down away from your ears. And I'm going to turn to face the camera, but you can stay where you are. And inhale, lift the arms up, palms together. And then exhale, let the arms float back down. And inhale, lift the arms up, palms together. Exhale, float the arms back down. And inhale, lift the arms up, palms together. Then exhale and fold forward, hinging at the hips. You can keep a slight bend in your knees if you're protecting your lower back. And place your hands on the legs. Inhale, Lengthen the spine, the crown of the head moves forward. Then exhale and fold. I'm going to turn the angle to show you the lengthening of the spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine, crown of the head goes forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, crown of the head moves forward. And then exhale and fold. And on the next inhale, come up all the way. Reach up high, lift the chest. Exhale, arms down. Moving to the front of your mat, the feet close together. Inhale, lift the arms, look up. And then exhale and fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, step way back and come into a runner's lunge with the right leg back. I'm going to move to show you the side view of the runner's lunge. It's like this. Left knee is directly over the left ankle. The right leg is as straight as you can get it. We're going to begin to move with the breath, a little vinyasa flow here. Inhale, lift the hips up. Then exhale, let your hips sink. And then inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, let your hips sink. Inhale, lift the hips up. And exhale, let the hips sink. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, let the hips sink. And one more breath, one more lift. Inhale, lifting. Exhaling, letting the hips sink. And then inhale, step up and forward. Lengthen the spine. And then exhale and fold. Inhale, come up all the way. Reach up high, lift the chest. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the left foot way back. And then the right knee is going to be directly over the right ankle. The left leg is as straight as you can get it. Hands are on each side of the right foot. On your next inhale, lift the hips up. And then exhale, let the hips sink. And then inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, let your hips sink. And inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, let the hips sink. And inhale and lift. And exhale, let the hips sink. And one more inhale, lifting the hips. Exhale, let the hips sink. And then inhale, step up and forward. Lengthen the spine. Crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up all the way. Reach high, lift the chest. And exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to a plank position. Here in plank, spread the fingers really wide. Middle fingers are pointing directly forward. Get your hips directly in line with the knees and shoulders. Take a big breath in here. Then on the exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest and the chin. Then inhale, pull the chest up and forward. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Fingers are spread really wide. The back of your neck relax, and we'll start with the feet about hips distance apart. Be sure that you're not looking at your screen when you're in down dog, because that can cause problems in the neck. Just look back between your knees. If you're very flexible, you'll be looking at your navel, but don't strain your neck in order to look at your navel. You're going to bring the feet close together, the big toes touching, just to centralize the foot position, because we're going into a variation of downward facing dog called three-leg dog. I find this one really beneficial for my running and for any runner to really lengthen the calves. Increase the ankle range of motion. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. And then exhale, let the left heel sink toward the earth. Inhale, right leg a little higher. Exhale, the left heel sinks a little lower. And inhale, right leg higher. Exhale, left heel lower. And one more inhale, driving the right leg higher. Then exhale, release the right foot back down. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. And then exhale, let the right heel sink toward the earth. Inhale, left leg a little higher. Exhale, let the right heel sink. Inhale, left leg higher. Exhale, the right heel sinks. And inhale, lifting the leg higher. Exhaling, letting the right heel sink. And one more inhale. Then exhale, release the left foot to the ground. And then release the knees to the ground. Release the hips to the heels and the forehead to the earth for child's pose. So child's pose, you can have your knees really close together. And it fits some bodies better that way. Or the way I like to do it is with my knees apart. Gives me more space to release my forehead toward the ground and really feel like I'm sinking into the ground here. So an extended child's pose, the arms are up by the ears, the palms can be flat, the palms can be together like in a namaste kind of prayer hand position. And just remember that this child's pose is always an option when you're practicing yoga. You can always come into it for rest. So we're going to go back into the downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide, middle fingers pointing forward. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up. For downward facing dog, bring the feet close together, centralizing the foot position. We're going to inhale and lift the right leg up. And then exhale, shift forward into a plank, bringing the right knee to the right elbow. And then inhale, right leg up. And then exhale, right knee toward the right elbow. And inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee toward the right elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee toward the right elbow. And one more time, inhaling, leg goes up. Exhaling, foot comes all the way to the front, place it between the hands. From here, I'm going to be sure the knee is directly over the ankle. I'm going to take an inhale, and on the exhale, shift the hips forward. Being sure to keep the glutes engaged. Shifting forward. On the next inhale, lift the arms up. Raising the arms high, the chest is lifted, the palms can spread or they can be close together depending on the flexibility of your shoulders. I feel more open here, that's what I'm going to do today. Inhaling and exhaling, really engaging the left glute, being sure that I'm not letting the spine bend here, but I'm bending at the left hip. The left knee is well behind the hip. Next, exhale, bring the hands down. And then inhale and step back into a plank position. Take a big breath in here. And on the exhale, lower the knees and the chest and the chin. Keep the elbows tucked in close to the sides. And then inhale, pull the chest up and forward. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up. Back to the downward facing dog, bringing the feet back close together. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Then exhale, bring the left knee toward the left elbow. And inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee toward the left elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee toward the left elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee forward. And then one more inhale, leg up. Exhale, left foot comes to the place between the two hands. Going into a lunge, releasing the right knee to the ground. Making sure this forward left knee is directly over the hip, the ankle. Shifting the hips forward, making sure that I'm engaging my right glute. The right leg is kind of hanging out behind the right hip. I'm not bending my spine here. I'm bending the hip. Next inhale, lift the arms up. Palms can be together or they can spread apart, whatever feels the best for you, whatever feels most natural and neutral. Each inhale, maybe lifting the chest a little higher. Each exhale, letting the hips sink, maybe a little lower. And then just listening to your breath, feeling the breath. Next exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, step back to plank position. Exhale, lower the knees and the chest and the chin. Inhale, pull the chest up and forward. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. And then release the knees to the ground. And release the hips to the heels and the forehead to the ground for child's pose. Take several breaths here in child's pose, letting the forehead rest on the earth. Still inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Next inhale, come on up. Exhale and release. We're going to go into some seated postures. I'm going to give you the side view. Take a big breath in. Pull the toes back towards the shins and then exhale and fold forward. So here with each breath, there's a little micro movement here. The inhale lengthens the spine and the exhale folds a little deeper. So it's not about how far I can reach my hands. It's not about how far I can reach my hands. It's more about how far I can bring my chest. Keeping my chest lifted, pushing it forward first, maximizing that aspect of the movement, and then folding and letting the top half relax. So the inhale, the crown of the head moves forward, chest is lifted. The exhale will fold a little deeper. The inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold a little deeper. And inhale, lengthen. And exhale and fold. And inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. And inhale, come up all the way. Exhale, release. And then inhale, bring both knees up together. Exhale, lay the knees out to the side, soles of the feet together. Inhale, grow taller, lift the chest, and then exhale and fold. Trying to lead with the heart, leading with the chest. Each inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release a little deeper into the fold. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, fold. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. And inhale, come up all the way. Exhale and release. Inhale, knees up together. Exhale, extend both legs and start to roll down one vertebra at a time. Letting the knees bend and the head relax. And then start to move the knees from side to side, getting a little bit of motion. A little bit of motion at the hips and the lower spine. And then return the knees to the center. Take the right ankle to the top of the left knee. Right ankle to the top of the left knee. I'm going to show you this view. I think it'll work better on camera. Right ankle to the top of the left knee. Flex the right foot, pass the right hand between the legs. Interlace the fingers of both hands behind the left thigh or in front of the left shin. This figure 4. The right ankle over. Just close your eyes, letting the head and neck and shoulders relax on the earth, breathing in and out through the nose. And then release the left foot to the earth, release the right foot, and move the knees from side to side a few times. Returning to the center, take the left ankle to the top of the right knee, flex the left foot, take the left hand and pass it between the legs. Interlace the fingers of both hands behind the right thigh or in front of the right shin. Let your head and neck and shoulders just relax and breathe here. Inhaling, exhaling through the nose. Every exhale, letting the tension just release from the body. And release the right foot to the ground. Release the left foot to the ground. Hug both knees into the chest. And then release the knees, but keep the knees right above the hips. Extend your arms out to the sides at shoulder height, palms up. Take a big breath in here. Then exhale, roll the knees over to the right, and then turn your head and look toward the left. And just breathe. And on the next inhale, return the knees to the center. Then exhale, roll the knees over to your left. Turn and look toward the right. And just breathe here. Next inhale, return the knees to the center. Hug the knees into the chest, and then release the legs and release the arms. Let the arms rest by your sides. You can spread your feet apart. You can spread your hands apart. Try to let your palms face upward in a more relaxed, open position. I'm going to talk you through 3 big relaxation breaths. We'll go through those breaths together. I'm going to say inhale and count to 4. I'll say hold and count to 7. And then exhale and count to 8. On the hold, on the 7 count, feel free to release the hold if it becomes uncomfortable. We don't want to create tension here. We want to release it. And just remember, even if you can't keep up with the tempo and pace that I'm calling out, if you're just extending your exhale a little longer than your inhale, you are cultivating a relaxation response in your body, and you're doing it right, absolutely right. So let's all take a big breath in together. Inhale really big. And then exhale. Continue to exhale beyond the point you'd usually stop. Get all of the old air out and make room for something new. And then inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let go of control of the breathing. And just simply allow each breath to pass through the body like a wave. Like a wave passing through a body of water. Notice what the breath feels like in the body during the inhale. And then notice what the breath feels like in the body during the exhale. Notice the sensation in your body that comes along with each part of each breath. And tune into that sensation in your body at the level of pure awareness of the sensation. There's a split second before the mind analyzes or interprets the sensation or labels it. In that split second, tune into it where it's just pure awareness of a sensation. Sensation on the inhale and how the exhale feels within your body. And just tune into that. Notice the perfect balance and perfect harmony between each inhale and exhale. Notice that perfect balance, perfect harmony between those polar opposites, the inhale and the exhale. And notice that perfect balance and perfect harmony arising with effortless ease. Perfect balance, perfect harmony between polar opposites arising with effortless ease. Tune into that reality. Tune into the reality of the breath, the harmony, the balance, the effortless ease, polar opposites, completely at peace. And just let go. Remain in your lying down position, Shavasana, corpse pose. Letting that breath flow through your body like a wave. Bring a little movement to your body. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. And then inhale and reach up overhead. Exhale, feel all of the space within and around your body. Completely inhabit all of that space as if you're feeling it for the first time. Your next exhale, hug the knees into the chest. And slowly at your own pace, roll over to your right side. Take a few resting breaths in the fetal position and slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Sit up tall. Sitting up tall, keeping the eyes closed. Notice the inhale, the exhale. Observe how your body feels now. Notice any changes, any positive changes that have happened. I always like to remind everyone, any yoga class, that whatever positive thing, whatever you're able to cultivate, any peace, serenity, calmness, anything good that you might have found on your yoga mat through the practice of yoga is always available. It's always within you. You can tap into it anytime you like, and all it takes is practice, practice, and practice. So I'm going to pause here for any Q&A, and just let me know. Thanks for the hearts. Well, no questions, so I'll just say namaste.